What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Ant C, the Hot Commodity, and we are checking out the Attitude Years. We are a night away, well, a night from WWE Breakdown in your house, and we are on WWE Raw is War from September 25th, 1998. It was a huge night. Stone Cold Steve Austin lost the WWE title. And to start Raw, we have Vince McMahon coming out with Stone Cold Steve Austin's music playing and the Smoke and Skull title. Vince is surrounded by security. Vince says Stone Cold Steve Austin could have followed my direction, but done it the easy way, but we're gonna do it my way now. Tonight is Stone Cold Steve Austin night, and I actually have a surprise guest for Austin when he comes. We see footage of police outside the arena. Um, Vince says the Smoke and Skull title will go on my mantle along with my other awards, and the new WWE champion will be crowned tonight. And then the Stooges put the Smoke and Skull belt around Vince's waist. I don't think Austin's going to be okay with that. We have the tag team champions, the New Age Outlaws, taking on Southern Justice. Billy Gunn's about to nail the famous serve, but Bro Dog hits Dennis Knight with a guitar before Billy can hit the move, and Southern Justice get the DQ victory. Billy Gunn is pissed after Billy Gunn accidentally hits X-Pac in his bad eye, and instead of checking on Pac, Billy Gunn just decides to walk away from DX. Is this the end of DX as we know it? Who knows? We then get a special submission match. Dan the Beast Severn taking on Owen Hart. Owen pile drives Dan Severn, who ends up lying there motionless. They end up stretchering and putting Dan Severn on an ambulance, making it seem like Owen broke Dan's neck. We then see Al Snow defeat Vader after Al hits Vader with head. Sergeant Slaughter watches from ringside. Vader just continues to get buried here in WWE. We see badass Billy Gunn leave the arena after his incident with DX earlier on in the night. We have a fatal four-way elimination match. We have Edge taking on Gangrel, D'Lo Brown, Jeff Jarrett, and Marvelous Marc Mero and Droz. A sixth man, sorry about that. And the winner will be the number one contender for the European title. Gangrel and Christian distract Edge, who is in the finals with D'Lo Brown. That allows D'Lo to nail the sky high, and D'Lo Brown is your number one contender for the European title. Edge has his sights set on Christian and Gangrel. What's going on here? We'll find out. Vince McMahon then comes out with police escorting him to the ring. He has the Bald Eagle WWE title in the ring surrounded by glass. He calls out the Brothers of Destruction, and he basically talks the trash of Stone Cold Steve Austin. However, Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the arena. He drives down to the ring with his Zamboni in a famous moment in the Attitude Era. Austin jumps off the Zamboni and nails a clothesline onto Vince McMahon. He attacks Vince until he is handcuffed, and Austin is put in a police car and is sent to prison. When we come back from commercial break, Vince is upset at the Brothers of Destructions for not protecting him. He tells them that at Judgment Day in your house, Kane will take on The Undertaker, with the winner becoming the new WWE Champion, but Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the special guest referee. He then announces that tonight will be The Rock, Mankind, and Ken Shamrock taking on the Brothers of Destruction in a 3-on-2 handicap match. And he continues to make fun of them. And Undertaker says, "You better stop before we do what we're going to do." Brothers of Destruction turn their back, and Vince gives them the middle finger, flipping them off. Undertaker catches this, and the Brothers of Destruction destroy Vince McMahon. And to add insult to injury, Undertaker slams the ring steps on Vince McMahon's ankle. Vince is then stretchered out, and Mankind tries to offer Vince a drink, who is clearly does not want the drink from Mankind. We then see Farouk taking on Mark Henry with Chyna as a special guest referee. During the match, Chyna hits Mark Henry with a low blow, allowing Farouk to get the pinfall victory. After the match, Mark Henry hands Chyna some legal papers. Chyna looks distraught, looks at Mark Henry, and leaves. I guess we'll find out what is in those notes soon. We get a Steven Regal promo. We see the Oddities defeat the Headbangers after Insane Clown Posse trip Thrasher. Nothing special here in that match. We then get a promo from The Rock. We have European Champion X-Pac defending against Val Venis with Terry Runnels. Terry trips X-Pac during the match. Chyna then comes out and pushes Cherry, and then Chyna and X-Pac attack Val Venis, allowing Val to get the DQ victory here. After the match, Val and Terry make out until Goldust's theme music plays, and Goldust says he is coming. We're gonna get the return of Goldust. I'm excited. And we have our main event of the night. We have The Rock, Mankind, and Ken Shamrock taking on the Brothers of Destruction. Before the handicap match is going to start, The Rock, Mankind, and Shamrock all brawl. But the end comes after Rock nails The Undertaker with a rock bottom, and The Rock pins the dead man to get the win for his team. After the match, Undertaker yells at Kane, and it looks like Kane and The Undertaker's bond is going to end sooner before later. That is it on this episode of Raw, as where a lot of stuff is happening. What was in those legal papers that Chyna was handed to by Mark Henry? Now that Undertaker's pissed at Kane, what's in store for the Brothers of Destruction? Did Owen injure Dan Severn? Vince McMahon has an injured ankle. A lot happening as we are on the road to Judgment Day and towards the end of 1998. Thank you, everybody. I want you to make sure you subscribe. Stay safe, everybody, and continue to stay uncensored. Bye.